Hi guys, JesterArke back again with a more Elite Dangerous. Okay. Come on screen, load up. Wonderful. What is it that I want to do? We're in Blackhide currently. We hit up the galaxy map. I actually want to go back to Felicity Farseer, to be honest. Why is that tagged in? No idea. That's right, because we were going to go there looking for stuff. Nope. I want that one. We want to go to Desiat. Actually, before that, I think we actually want to go to Shamo. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure there or somewhere near here was where I was able to finish upgrading my ASP. Yeah, at Wang terminal. 8 jumps. That's not too bad. Okay, a bit of a pre-warning. I may not make it through the night. I only have enough coffee left for this last cup. That's always scary and dangerous.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Okay, that was odd. Oh, and I misspelled apologies. Oh well, shit happens. For some reason, OBS just dropped out with a thing indicating that Restream may have been the problem. Son of a bitch. Yeah, we're gonna have to jump out into space itself. Unlock and jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, the reason we want to go see Felicity Farseer is she should be able to do some... I think she can do like the level 1 upgrade to our power plant. I want to basically overcharge it. It does mean it's going to generate a bit more heat. But yeah, you know, that's what it is. Yeah, we're going to have to go around the planet. Damn it. That's alright, we'll head up this way for now. I haven't had a full disconnect like that in a long time. Starting to get a bit of distance between us and the planet. But is it enough? Yes, it is.
Frameshift drive charging.
And the view counter seems to be working properly again. I think, hopefully.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I don't know, hooray for technical issues. I should probably check to make sure the stream's going across to everything else, shouldn't I? Okay, next jump is into an unknown sector. Lovely. I do like unknown sectors. Yep, okay, that stream seems to be going fine to there. I don't know, I'm gonna be really paranoid now that it's gonna cut out again. Oop, crap balls. A little bit too close to the star. Let's flip.
Frameshift drive charging.
Fingers crossed all the chats have reconnected. I think they have.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Once we get into the sector, we'll do a quick scan. Holy crap, it is a quick scan now. We did upgrade our scanner, so it does function a lot faster now. Does the surface scanner do the same? I think so. Maybe not. Because that still took forever. Stuffs me. We got company though. Let's go see what they're about. Without cooking ourselves, preferably. Ooh, Imperial Clipper. Discord. For those of you who are interested, I do actually have a Discord page. Yeah, not going to go after a dangerous. I'm not feeling that adventurous just yet. Frosty the Novice. Go. Okay. They're trying to interdict the asp. It looks like they failed. See, some things I'm quite confident going up against. Ranked asps are not amongst them. Now, at the end of the day, our asp isn't geared for specifically combat. I will get into combat with it, but yeah, as I said, it's not specifically geared for it. Why are you just chilling next to that planetoid thingy? Yeah, Fer-de-Lance, we're certainly not going after one of those. I'll put that in the nope pile. At least for now. You prick. Dang gravitational wells. We should start closing on it again very shortly. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Nope, 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 nope. There we go.
Hull integrity compromised.
Okay, don't fly away. I'm your friend. See, friend. Sploosh. Meh. Actually, let's go and check out the nav beacon in this area. Oops.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
But no, it doesn't seem to be a super heavily policed area, so you know, maybe we'll get some decent little lower level kills in. Before we leave, I wouldn't mind hitting up a station for a little bit of fuel as well. Could hear you thinking all the way over in the UK. Hello, Jade. Hey, come on. No accusing me of thinking. That's not the sound of thinking. That's just the sound of the rocks clunking around in my noggin. I just like to pretend it's thinking. Okay. How are you doing today? I assume it's what, somewhere around 3-ish, 4-ish for you? Come back, little ship. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Really? Nobody wants to be my friend. You're okay? Lovely. I'm okay. Still a little under the weather. I ended up staying home. I was meant to go to a business course today and just couldn't. Realistically, I should probably be curled up in bed right now, but it happens. This is a lot of wasted time for a frickin' hauler. Ugh. Too easily distracted. That's one of my problems. Oh. Yeah, no, it's one of those situations where 1 second I'm freezing my ass end off, and then all of a sudden I'm sweating profusely and then freezing cold again. Fun times all round. I'm not going to need that up. I'll swap straight to that. So far I've already had the stream cut out on me once. Yay. So yeah, we're on a slow trip over to see Felicity. We're going to go and see if we can't overcharge our engine. She only does the level 1, but that should be enough for us for now. Once we get over to the Shamo system, we'll be arranging to have our mining asp ferried over also. Okay. Let's see if we can't get ourselves into a little bit of trouble here. Not too much though. Like him. Okay, 18.795 is the starting bounty on it. Once we hit 3.5, we can start the kill warrant scanner. There we go, they've deployed hard points, so we've got their attention. Wonderful. She also do thrusters. I will have to look that up. I think I have got an invite to one of the ones that does do thrusters. Don't quote me on that. I actually can't remember off the top, mate.
Under attack.
So we have done some reworking of our weapons as well. Actually, we've done some engineering on a few things. Things don't recharge quite as fast, sadly. We've got a little bit more power to begin with. We've upgraded our shield and our shield boosters. Again, slower recharge time, but a lot higher resistances, etc. to begin with. And you can see the top left and bottom right lasers with their effects on them. Basically, they're the ones that should every now and then disable an enemy system randomly. Jester still trying to read and fly. When it comes to turning well, here's a little thing I always do for your consideration.
Scan detected.
I'd be really happy if this has a really big bounty on it. No, damn it. Always get grade 3 weapon power distributors, that way need less pips in weapons and have more pips in engines. The mod for it, the weapon power mod for the distributors, do you mean? I'm having lots of fun making words today. Yep, okay, cool. We'll definitely have to look into that. I think the one I've got at the moment is the distributors have got a higher capacity, but a lower recharge. Just me, or does there look like there's combat going on over there that I'm missing out on? Never felt the need ever to get one of the grade 5s. I know for a lot of the upgrades I was looking at now, I've literally got to okay, very illegal. I've got to start going into the combat zones to get the required supplies for them, which is going to be a pain in the ass, to say the least. Yeah, charge that, douchebag. ICAB's good for stroke attack ships. Ones that go in fast and then run. Yeah, it was sort of a trial and error, I guess. Mind you, I think that's my play in general at the moment. What does this do? I don't know. Let's try it and find out. Recharge is good for sustained battle. Well, that was originally what I'd thought to do. But then it sort of occurred to me that sustained battle probably is something I want to try and avoid. So, I don't know. Ow. Still testing it all out? Indeed. Enjoying doing so, of course. Now, the two different shield boosts and the upgraded shield I'm quite happy with. I've got one that's increasing my maximum shield amount of the boosters. One increases my maximum shield amount, and the other one is giving me a decent boost to all my resistances. The trade-off is that, yeah, it takes a lot longer for my shield recharge to kick in now. Oh. I would love to take this jumper off, but I can guarantee the moment I do, I'm going to be freezing cold again. I know I've said it before, but I still wish the passive scan range on this scanner was a bit longer. On the radar. Look at builds on Orion, rather find out for myself. Yeah, exactly. Guess I did say I do indeed. I mean, it's all fun and dandy with a build to say, yes, this does this the best. but it doesn't take individual playstyle into account either. You know, I've seen people do ridiculously awesome things in ships that, based on their builds, shouldn't be able to do that, you know, just because of their style of play allows them to do so. You jump on 1%. No way. Piss off.
Target shields online.
Come on. Really? He's not getting away with 1% of his freaking health. I mean, he's not even worth the chase, but still. Come on. Come on. He's boosting away from us just as much as we're boosting towards him. This is just not fair. Seriously? I can't let it get away with 1% health. If you stop a bit, he turns around. My money is I stop and he keeps flying. Yeah, away it goes.
Scan detected.
Yeah, go get him. Go get him. PvP? No, no. No, Richard McDonald. No, not PvP for me. Not currently, anyway. And there goes the last of my coffee for the night. How worrisome. I'm kind of done here anyway. Let's get back on course. Actually, no, that's right. I wanted to land, didn't I? Yeah, stuff it.
Cannot comply. Frameshift drive charging.
Still can't believe that guy got away on 1% health. Bloody hell.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Haven't dabbled in it yet either. Want us just to away from you grinding Federation rank and it's painful. I've dabbled. I'm a return player. Combat was previously my thing, but this time around I'm just sort of slow and steady, just taking in a little bit of this, that, and everything else. Yeah, no, I actually deleted my old old commander and started all over again when I decided to start streaming. Because I'd been away from the game for so long, with all the changes that had come about and whatnot, I figured a whole fresh start would be in order. Gives me a chance to do a lot of the things I hadn't tried previously. Gives me a bit of an excuse, I guess, as well to spend more time grinding. I will admit, I enjoy a lot of the slow grind sort of elements of games like this. As I've said many times before. Hello, dropship. Damn it. That would have been a bit too much to ask straight away, wouldn't it? Federal Courier. But yeah, now for the purpose of the stream, I figured I'd stick with solo for the time being. We'll move into group a bit of a later date. I've got a few friends that are hoping to get in and join the fun. Maybe we'll get lucky and all three of these will be in a wing. Now, they're in a wing alright, but they're not hostile. Fiery Eagle. Dang it. Look, buddy, unless you're going to attack me. Jagged dogma. Knew it wouldn't be. Ooh, python. Here, snaky, 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 snaky. Midnight. Oh yeah. Now, where we may have a problem is the lack of system authority vessels here. Oh, nope, won't be a problem. There's combat already. We're gonna be helpy. Well, we'll be helpy as long as they're not using that damn chaff launcher thing.
Target shields offline. Target cargo dropped. Target destroyed.
That was more arse than anything else.
Cargo scoop deployed. Scan detected.
Thank you for your cooperation. My pleasure. There's certainly one advantage to zipping around at the nav beacons. As long as you've got a couple of military vessels in the area, or, you know, police-esque vessels in the area,
Cargo scoop.
then it's one of the better opportunities that you're going to get to go after heavier ships. Like pythons. Or anacondas. A Pam Napat. Al Smith.
Scan detected.
And again.
Scan detected. Under attack.
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Probably because I keep shooting people. Damn it.
Scan detected.
Okay. Back towards the nav beacon we go. If I can figure out where it is in this cluster truck of a...
Scan detected.
There it is. What about you? Damn it. Well, I'm gonna say if we keep having the same luck where the not anacondas, the one we just blew the hell out of, keeps popping in with bounties on them, then I'll be fairly happy.
Frameshift charge detected.
There's a whole bunch of scanning I had to do as well. Or somebody. That's what we're looking at. Yep, there we go. Felicity does do thrusters. Yeah, who was it that wanted scans? Classified scan databanks. Ramtar. We've got 25 of these required 50. What about you, buddy? And it's a wing of 2, even better.
Cargo scoop.
I just realised I still have my damn cargo scoop out. What an idiot.
Target shipments offline. Under attack. Target shields online. Frameshift charge detected. Target shields offline.
Thank you.
Target destroyed.
Guessing the Fed took out whoever that second one was. We're not really doing too much, just sort of zipping around, shooting what's what. Can't even see any combat really happening. What about you? Oh yeah. Dangerous Cobra. So hopefully it's got at least a little bit of money owing on it. Come over here, get its attention. There we go.
Under attack. Target shields offline.
As always, got to be careful not to hit the leasy vessels. They don't tend to like it when you do that, apparently. Can't imagine why. Suppose I shouldn't complain. I'm running low on, or lowish on ammo anyway.
Target destroyed.
Vicious Hunter. Okay. Let's make our way to Midgley City. Not quite on the other side of the star, which is a plus. Nothing last minute to look at? No.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
All that, we only took 1% damage to our hull. Can't complain about that. And I'm guessing that must have been some sort of bleed through because we didn't lose our shields. We have got weapons ourselves that will bleed through enemy shields. Well, I did swap one of them out for... I had one of the lasers that bled through that I've swapped out for the fact that if it hits a unshielded hull, there's a chance it will disable a random system. Really hope this is transmitting all right. Still a bit paranoid about the hiccup from earlier. Python. That's what I was trying to think of before. Don't know if I ended up spitting the words out or not. I'm gonna have that song stuck in my damn head all day now. Well, and by all day I mean all day, because it's 2:30 in the morning here now. fun times to be had by all. Hello and welcome to everybody that has joined us, by the way. Your company is very much appreciated. Space gets kind of lonely and quiet otherwise. Okay. I might even see if we can pick up a mission that's heading in the roughly the right direction for where we're going. For those who are wondering, we're heading to Shamo to look at some parts for our mining asp, and then we're heading over to Felicity Farseer to do a little bit of tweaking of stuff. And I'm doing it all without coffee or energy drinks, which is very worrying for me.
Boarding permission granted.
Lovely. What are you doing, puppy dog? Assume that's the dog. If it's not, there's something really wrong with one of my cats.
Landing gear deployed.
Do. Chris Wu, hello. How are we doing this evening? Well, I hope. Thanks for jumping in and joining us once again.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Hull prepared.
Okay. Still can't believe we had to let that damn ship go. So what have we got? Nothing of overly large interest to us. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. You got 19% left till the elite rank in exploration. Nice. How am I doing here? Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. I've got so far to go to get to anything. We're slowly heading over to get some more engineering done from Felicity, so... Ooh, I'm about to hit the next rank of trade, and I didn't even notice. Well, in that case... Where's our next stop? Puppets. Yeah. What have you guys got that I can make a little bit of coinage off? It doesn't have to be much. No. Okay, there was something up towards the top that I would have made a bit of money off. I think. And nothing here seems to be particularly... Grab 5 of that just for shits and giggles. Welcome to everybody that's joined us. Thank you very much. And my apologies for that.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
And... stuff.
Frameshift drive charging.
So low security. Maybe we should stop in, see if there's a nav beacon again. Go bite a couple more big ships.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Obviously we're not going all out for combat, but a little bit here and there is kind of fun. Not that this is going to help us out. Yeah, no. Totally not.
Frameshift drive charging.
Like, very much appreciated. Thank you. And how have you been? Yep, shitballs. Preferably without flying into the
Ready to
planet.
engage.
Oh, sorry, without flying into the star.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Haven't seen you pop up for a while. Hopefully you've been well. Oh, it doesn't hurt to scan the star, right? There's a big ball of fire out there in space. Indeed. And it tried to jump at me. It totally ran out and had to go at me. Wasn't my fault at all.
Frameshift drive charging.
I knew it was you, Connor. That's what I was saying. I haven't seen you for ages.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Another unknown, isn't it? Yeah. It's got a few things around in it, but again, not a lot. Are we going for fuel? Yeah, still got plenty. I really should have grabbed some gold or something. Try to rapidly pressing D scanner. Create an area sound that you won't feel alone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I used to do that to freak out Bale. It does sound cool now. They've definitely changed the sound. I'm pretty sure they have anyway. Even the old sound you used to be able to do that with. Rapid fire, hello. Are we exploring? Not really, no. Slowly making our way over to see Felicity. With a side stop off at Shamo.
Frameshift drive charging.
I will have to go out and do a bit more exploration soon, though. Again, only lower grade stuff. I'm not exactly looking to get my name on a planet anytime soon. Although that would be lovely. One of my big things as well is I'm way too lazy to bother with min-maxing. Or even anything that remotely resembles min-maxing. Should we stop in here? Or should we wait until we get to Shamo? We're right here, we might as well stop in. Nothing else is going to jump out of the system before we go in there? No? Alright, into the nav beacon it is. Figured I'd give other ships a chance to come and say hello. Okay, what do we got? What about you, Mr. Keelback? Rare Herald. Means his buddy's going to be clean too. How dull.
Scan detected.
Damn it. I'll be watching you. You can watch me all you want, you pervert. What a dull beacon. Not that I wish to go after any compromised ones or anything like that, but still. Anything at all? Anybody at all? Hello? Damn it, you can piss off. I've already spoken to you. Ugh, stuff it. You know what? Let's just go to Shamo.
Frameshift drive charging.
Can't even. Don't forget to, guys, if you are enjoying what I'm doing, remember to like, share, and if you haven't already, subscribe/follow. We are multi-streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. So if you're watching on what is not your preferred normal platform, then feel very free to check us out on one of the others. We'll quickly stop in at this nav beacon, and then we're going to go and dock at a place. Which place? Wang Hub. Wang Hub is where we want to go. Then we'll organise to have our mining asp shipped across. Might take a little bit of time, but that's alright, because we've still got to go see Felicity and whatnot anyway. I'm not planning on doing any real engineering to the mining asp. I just want to get it decked out so that we can take it out with a decent expectation that it'll survive, you know, minor encounters while out mining. The alternative we could have gone for would have been a killback with a fighter bay. Which may even be an option we can look at doing later. I have not touched on a killback at all. But apparently they're not exactly what you would call nimble. Makes sense. The Fed. Is it? No. Still not a target though. You.
Scan detected.
No, you won't be because you're a shield of justice. You're not the one I'm looking for. No, no, I'm not. What do I look like to you, a droid? Bit of a drone, maybe. Okay. Oh well, we'll keep moving. I never expected to find too much here. It's too heavily policed. But figured it was worth a quick little look-see. Don't know about you guys, but I'm not in a rush to get anywhere.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Okay. To anybody that wasn't here earlier when I was mentioning it, I am quite ill at the moment, and as a result, the meds that I've been taking for that have making me kind of drowsy. So if I do seem a bit lackluster and whatnot, that could be part of it. The other aspect of it, though, could also be the fact that I'm just a very monotone person, so... yeah. Oops. If I seem even more monotone than usual, I suppose. And ignore the yawning. Sick, tired, or otherwise, I yawn anyway. Unfortunately, it is a damage-related thing and med-related thing. Seems worth it for an adder. If you're not tired, you're adulting wrong. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Calcia Ing, hello. Hopefully I pronounced that right. I'm shocking with names and pronunciation, so my apologies if I didn't. Thank you very much for jumping in and joining us and saying hello. A little bit of a heads up, I do try and take a break roughly every 90 minutes, or as opportunity presents itself, like docking at a station. I have been streaming now for an hour and 15. So once we've docked at Wang Hub and arranged for the other ASP to be shipped over this way, I may take a moment to go for a quick leg stretch. Still trying to figure out how the hell I'm going to get through tonight with no coffee. That's worrying. That's more worrying than being sick. No coffee is not something I generally do. Okay. Very YouTube heavy crowd tonight. Certainly not complaining. Where's that letterbox? I wish to mail myself. There it is. When possible, I find it easier, especially with this shaped station, to find the mail slot before you exit Super Cruise. That guy coming in to interdict me. Shouldn't be. I'm not really carrying anything worth stealing. You did, I'm surprised, really.
Recon Juliet Echo Sierra. Be aware, weapon fire restrictions are in place in this sector. Request approved.
Well, I am
Proceed
glad.
to landing pad 3-5.
Okay. This is still my least favorite
Landing gear deployed.
station configuration to land on. Oh yeah, I know. They've been doing that since the game first got released years ago. Doesn't negate the fact that it's still easier, I find, to do it before leaving Super Cruise.
Avoid unnecessary destruction. Do not block the access corridor.
It does, generally, yeah. Yep. Okay. Shipyard. My teeny tiny little sidewinder. Still wish I'd kept my Freegal. I should have kept the Freegal. Transfer this ship to the current station. Okay. Teeny tiny little cartographic sails. Ugh. Ready says hello. Does when the large ships dropping into the station planet side was always easier. Now with the working hologram in Super Cruise makes it so much nicer. As I said, like I just find it a lot easier dropping out in front of the slot. It just saves time trying to dick around in I guess real space. Okay, my goal at the moment, I never really set one. When I played this in the past, I was heavily focused, combat orientated, to the exclusion of pretty much everything else. I've come back to the game recently after a few years away, and I'm just sort of aimlessly meandering by choice. I am slowly kitting up a mining vessel, and I'm just about to go and visit Felicity to get some more engineering done on our current ASP. But beyond that, really nothing fully locked in at the moment. I just want to get a little tiny bit of work done on the power plant and the thrusters. Okay, but other than that, yeah, very, very casual play is sort of more or less the goal at the moment. Now, what was I looking for? We want you. Did we have any missions for Des yet? I didn't see any. That doesn't mean there's not any there, it just means I didn't see them. No, I didn't think so. Did it start again? Yeah, yep. Wiped out everything I had from way back and started all over again. I stopped playing before Elite Dangerous hit Steam, or even before Horizons ever came out. Something worth practicing if you don't already do it. Large ships dropping into the station planet size and yeah, the working holograms. Nicer. But nothing on that. Let's sell that crap we picked up before. Should get something that's going to make people want to attack me. I usually try and carry a little bit of gold or something around on me. We may have to remedy that so that we've still got something worth targeting. But we will do that when I get back from my leg stretch. As I did mention, I try and take one roughly every 90 minutes or so. It's been 85 thereabouts. So I'm going to go for a quick leg stretch. Please don't go anywhere. I will be back shortly. And we're back. Okay. Why can't we be friends? Gonna have that stuck in my head. The hell are we doing? End of desk yet. Hey James, have you ended up hitting? Did you end up hitting your 2K last night?
Contact. Systems offline. Enjoy your stay, Commander. Landing comfort is engaged. Access corridor is clear.
Oh no, I'm speeding. Ew.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay. Seriously, the handling on this joystick's getting worse. Oh, well, may have to add that to my list of to-dos, is getting you one of them. Look, because we're here, we might as well, right? And you're going to be... Ew, a Sidewinder. Never mind. Gonna say, got stuff to do. Catch you later, Commander. Not a problem at all. Hopefully we'll see you again next time. And hopefully you have a terrific day, night, whichever time frame sort of applies. I lose track of time zones entirely. Perk of the job, I guess. I'm supposed to be collecting scan data for someone. I remember who. Somebody. Somebody wanted a very specific type of scan data. All the policies. Oh, let's just go see what's her face. $6:10 right now. Nice. 3:10 in the morning for me. I think this is the planet that had the big tear in it as well. Last time I was driving around, or was that somewhere else? Might have been somewhere else. Actually, I should probably check what I've got for materials. Not my luck. I'm going to be out of everything I need. Oh no, we got a little bit of sulfur. Would still be up then. Yeah, this is sort of, like, there's very little point in me trying to stream to my own time zone. So I generally start around about 1 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. About. Sometimes a little earlier, sometimes a little later. When the opportunity arises, I do try and get a stream in during my day. But of late, unfortunately, that hasn't been a regular thing. Really do want to remedy that. I want to get back to doing at least 2 streams a day. Ultimately, I'd like to get back to doing 2 streams in an LP a day, but yeah. Unfortunately, adulting in life doesn't always comply to our wishes. Yeah, adulting. Could have been my least favorite part of being an adult. One of. Stop talking to you, not a problem. Have a good one. Don't forget, guys, if you do want to help out, one of the best ways you can do that is hitting that share and hitting the like and share buttons. Basically, the more people we can get in here saying hello and all the rest of it, the better it is in the long run. Makes it a lot easier for us to continue making better content. Of course it's going to be on the other side. Why wouldn't it be? So my goal this time around is to not bounce on the planet. The gravity here is considerably better for not bouncing on the planet, which is something I was doing quite a lot of while I was trying to get my shields upgraded.
Orbital flight engaged.
Yes, I know I'm coming in on not the optimum angle. That is on purpose.
Flight assist on.
Oops.
Flight assist on. Landing gear deployed.
Lacon Juliet Echo Sierra, commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols.
I will.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 04.
Okay, we should have truck array popping in before too much longer, I would say. Okay. Forgot I could sell her cartographics. As you can see, only grade 1. We haven't done any actual engineering with her as yet. Okay, what do you need for your surface scanners? Phosphorus. Of course we need phosphorus. Actually. We might have to go for a bit of a zip around on the surface. Actually, let's do that now before we try and do anything else. Because a few of the things we're going to need with her... What was it? I know we need sulfur and for one. Engines. I thought she did thrusters as well. No. Actually, tell you what. Let's do a quick little bit here first. Do. Okay, no negative effects, please. Sure.
Power plant capacity exceeded. Shields online. Shields online.
Okay. So obviously she only does like the level 1, and I expected that. That's fine. What have we got for the interdictors? I didn't really need to work too much on the interdictors. I go alright with those. Need to find someone that does thrusters. Let's have a bit of a look-see. Actually, I think I did have someone that did thrusters already. Yeah, engines and thrusters. Why has my insurance cost gone down? I'm really confused. Did modifying that really just lower my insurance cost somehow? Because I was paying 1.7 mil for my insurance, and now it's only 1.5. Am I losing my marbles? Possibly. Okay, frame shift drive, shield boosters. It is just engines. Yeah, thrusters. Hello. I was just telling everybody you'd be showing up in just a moment. Sometimes it would be nice, you know, if it just popped up and said, you know, this one makes you turn better. Is that too much to ask? Yeah, it's confusing for sure. See, I would assume that the optimal multiplier clean makes you more efficient. Yeah, I don't so much need to be more efficient. I literally want something that's going to make me turn a bit better. I've already got my shield boosters done. Dirty drive tuning makes you turn better, but draws more power and creates more heat. Thank you very much, Thunderpants. Well, in that case, that is what I wanted. Okay. Well, what's that? Thermal load, power draw, integrity, and optimal mass all get munted for the sake of optimal multiplier. So I'm guessing optimal multiplier is the turning aspect. In which case, that would as well, but to a lesser extent, if I'm reading that right. But again, is it worth the trade-off with the rest of it? So our power usage is 89 now instead of 99. Always use dirty drive tuning unless it's for an exploration ship, then use clean. How did I fix that? The power usage? Just did a minor upgrade on the power plant, just chucked an overcharge on there. Allows you to go faster and turn better. Trade-off is totally worth it. Yeah, so it will be that one. Cool. Thank you very much. We're learning. Slowly learning, but learning nonetheless. Well, the range is obviously what I'm going to go for there. I never missed a power plant before. Coming to you for engineering advice in combat. Oh man, I'm literally learning as I go. It's again one of the reasons why I like doing this sort of stuff in streams. So I'm literally learning from you guys as we go along. Yeah. I think I'm okay with that. Still plotting your way out to Colonia? Just crossed the halfway point. What about the engineers? All unlocked and all your ships have all grade 5 mods on them? Nice. I think I did my sensors already, didn't I? Actually, now that we've engineered something else as well, it does. Every time I've engineered something, it's actually sending my insurance cost down. I would have thought it would have done the exact opposite and increased the cost of my vessel. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm happy to pay less insurance if I get blown the hell up. But it's still unexpected. Holy crap, it's junk mail o'clock. Go away! Thank you. That's not just me though, is it? Take a look to learn. Have your resources outside of the game to really learn it all? Yeah. I think to a point it's... like the use of resources outside the game is one thing I'm trying to, at least to a point, avoid too much of. Engineer modules sell for less money, that might be why. Yeah. As I said, not complaining. If it means I've got to pay less if I do get blown up, then I'm happy for that. Well, let's give that a go then with the... So what did we need? The legacy firmware, wasn't it? Specialized legacy firmware. Okay. Did I already do them? Need phosphorus, that's right. Yeah, well, let's go get some phosphorus and stuff. If I'm going to get back into doing that side of the exploration, then I might as well get things sped up a bit.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
Heard you can read the Galnet paper at the engineers to learn where to get stuff.
Commence departure.
Well, that would make sense. Just me, or is there a chunk of something floating mysteriously in the sky over there? Where to find the materials is really where the game is a bit of a letdown. It doesn't give you enough info about certain mats that can only be found in specific locations. Yeah. Yep, I will agree there. I mean, it's... no. Let's come down and go for a bit of a zip around, shall we? Let's go see how much trouble we can get our poor little rover into this time.
Landing gear retracted. Landing gear deployed.
Core dynamic composites can be found in federal systems. Pharmaceutical isolators only found in a system in outbreak state. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to going and playing around in the combat zones. I'm gonna get so munted. Hey. Let's get some. That should be fast hearing. Yep. Pre-warning to everybody, I am so bad at this, it's not funny. Joe. You could bring up with some of us. As I've said, like, that sort of stuff is on my to-dos, but I don't know. Not just yet. Wee. I don't think actually. Yeah, the more I think about it, the less I think it was this planet that had the break in the seam. Memorized. Where you get them from? Around when you're looking for something specific. Nice. Oh, and for the most part, just in case anybody's wondering, I'm literally using looking for resources as a half-assed excuse just to zip around on the planet's surface. Ooh. Down into the crater? Give it away. I don't giggle. I know what you're talking about. I don't think going straight down the side of that cliff is going to be useful. Ah. But we're going to do it anyway. Come on, we can do it. Come on. No, don't just tip over. Well, if you're going to tip over, tip all the way over. At least get your roll on. Roll, 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 roll. Oh, come on. Fine. Ugh. I'll go find a land ramp. Bloody wussbag little drivey thing. Duh. Is it just me, or is the cliff getting higher and higher? I'm inclined to say it is. Which means I should just try and go down this way. You know, little SCV, you're not very good for this sort of stuff. You can do it. I have faith in you. Ow. Okay, maybe a little bit less faith now. Are you serious? You're facing the wrong way again? Oh, frick this. Let's just reverse down the damn hill. It's not a mountain goat. Well, it should be. Come on. Look, if I've got to roll this thing down the damn hill, I will. Come on. Come on. Keep tipping. No, no, don't. No, 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 no. Why, if I'm deploying thrusters that are on the bottom of my little vehicle, does it insist on pushing me back the wrong direction? Come on. Apparently my wheels aren't on the ground at all because I'm getting no traction. See? Totally mountain goat. Kind of getting over the fact that it keeps defaulting to trying to go up the mountain. That's really odd though. I shit you not, even if I don't have a hold of the joystick, it's automatically defaulting to going up the mountain. Be cool if you could recall your ship and it winches you out. That would be kind of neat. I want to know why. There we go. It doesn't seem to want to let me down into the bottom of the crater. Yeah. For what's meant to be a planetary surface exploration vehicle, obviously the design isn't really overly well thought out, is it? This thing's got 6 wheels and obviously has a decent amount of ground clearance, right? And yet, half the time it can't even get traction on this ground? Really? It has no idea what the hell it's doing. how is a vehicle with this configuration having this much trouble on this terrain? It's almost like none of the devs have ever been out, you know, full driving or anything. And the other question would be, how would the thrusters have to be laid out that it's having that much trouble maintaining even a remote sense of direction? Good carpenter never blames his tools. Yeah, but I'm not a good carpenter. And I'll blame whatever tool I damn well want. Don't get me wrong, I am happy to admit that I'm a shotgun driver. Jokes? Oh yeah, I know. But yeah, it's as I said, just interesting. For all the things that they have sort of seemingly tried to work into the game, any sense of realism, I guess, in this situation just seems to be negated. Hello, Hein. Like, a vehicle of this size, yes, obviously on this instance it's a very low grav planet, but still. Okay. Come on. Oh, frig off. Again, low grav planet, 6 wheels, and can't make contact with any of them in this. Okay. Of course. I don't know, it still just seems a bit off. Partially I think because if the gravity's so low and mass is so low, why am I making heavy enough impact that I'm doing that much damage to myself as well.
Cargo suit deployed.
Okay. Manganese. What do we got here? Cadmium. Yoki. Rig off. What? Inventory's full. Friggin' needs to be an all stop. Grr. Okay, there you go, it's updated. The ability to trade in materials such as these, or even things like scan data. I don't know, it all just seems like stuff that should be there, I think. To me, that's sort of right up there with having any sort of interplayer trade in the game. I've expressed before, not so much having the ability to trade vessels and things like that, because that would lead to a lot of system abuse, I think. I don't know. having the ability to trade construction materials, trade goods, that all to me would make sense. I mean, I get you can jettison cargo. Actually, there's a question. Within a wing, or even normally, if you jettison cargo, is that automatically illegal salvage regardless of who picks it up? Actually. Nobody knows. Yeah, I still think the way salvage and that sort of stuff's handled is off as well. I've just blown up a criminal, but I can't take his loot, because that would make me a criminal. Totally gypped. Fixing that at least. Which bit are they fixing? You gotta remember, I've been babbling crap for a while now. I can't even remember which bit I was talking about. You mean the salvage system? When you come across salvage, there'll be a tab in the stations to handle search and rescue and salvage. So I mean, I know the salvage I picked up off the planet last night, that was legal salvage, that was fine. But as I said, if I attack a ship, it becomes like, if a criminal ship cuts and runs and drops their salvage, I can't touch it without running the risk of becoming criminal myself. That seems odd. But as I said, yeah. If you and me were in a wing, and we decided to trade some commodities and stuff like that, if I was to drop it right, like as things stand right now, if I was to empty my cargo hold or drop a bunch of stuff out of my cargo hold and then you scooped it up, would that be illegal salvage right now? From cargo, you have two options: jettison and abandon. Hello? So abandoning cargo makes it safe for other players to pick up. Okay, cool. Time between jumps, that's alright. It's me, I'm never in a rush to do anything. I'm just looking for information. Is this thing about what's he gonna shoot at us? Bet it is. Hello, place. Hello, sentry skimmer. Don't mind me, I'm just sort of zipping around. Reverse. Get closer? I don't know if I want to get closer. I get the feeling that stuff's all going to blow me to hell. I am noticing the big red box. It made noise at me. If it's hostile, you get a warning to leave the perimeter. Okie dokie. Yeah. Totally trying to get me killed again. Yep, hostile. Ew, crap balls. Yeah. Ow. Ow. Well, let's come to a halt. Thank you. And let's just call our ship. Probably for the best. You watch, it's gonna bloody land miles away from us in some stupid location that we can't get to. I don't know. Holy crap, I think this is the closest it's ever landed to us to begin with. It's a pity we can't hire the NPC pilots to pilot our empty ships. What I mean by that is the fact that I've got... I'm setting up a mining vessel. I would love to be able to fly that mining vessel and have this guy flying as my wingman with a NPC pilot. I get that I have to drastically limit its capabilities and stuff like that, otherwise that stuff would get so OP. Flying near an asteroid base, gonna park and repair real quick. Get a save point if you die. For sake, there needs to be an all stop.
Landing gear retracted.
Get NPC pilot and a killback, small ship. Yeah, but the only way you can use them though is if you're piloting the drone fighter or they're piloting the drone fighter. I was literally meaning more have an NPC pilot piloting your spare ship while you're in another ship entirely. Parking brake somewhere in the options. Yeah, I want a dead stop, like all stop, like you can have on the ship.
Lakon Juliet Echo Sierra, commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols.
I wonder if my other ship has arrived yet. Apparently not.
Frameshift drive charging.
Always forgot I was still in planet thingy. Overrun, have decent wingman in a ship you bought.
Engage.
So like little things, I know with the wingman, from a purely cost point of view, you're better off hiring, you know, the cheapest, nastiest, lowest level wingman you can get and training them up over time. Because by the time they hit top tier, they're going to be cheaper to employ than hiring someone that was already top tier. And as I said, like if you're piloting your fighter, they can pilot your ship to a point, from what I understand. Or you can get them, obviously, piloting the fighter. Trying to find decoded emission scans at the moment. Hello, Timothy Dutton. Yeah. There needs to be... I don't want to say easier ways to get that sort of stuff, but easier ways to know where... I don't know. But as I said, I've got a heap of stuff that I've literally got to go into CZs to collect at the moment, which I'm not keen for in any way, shape or form. I just don't want to. I've got to find oh crapload of something. Thank you very much for the sub. Very, very much appreciated. What is it? Ramtar wanted 50 classified scan databanks. I've got 25 currently for him. And that's all I've found so far. I haven't ditched any of them as yet. Okay, once again guys, apologies for the yawning. I am quite sick at the moment, and medication is not my friend at the best of times. Okay, let's go dock somewhere, get some sort of mission to go and do something. Actually, no, we won't. We're going to jump back to Zikia. Thank you very much. We want to go to Shamo. There it is.
Drive charging.
Okay, we've got our mining vessel on the way to Shamo. Should be due to arrive any minute now, actually.
4, 3, 2.
I want to say a huge thank you to everybody, new subs and old, for joining us once again tonight. It's very, very much appreciated. It means a lot that we've got people coming to the channel and, you know, jumping in, watching us, and joining us in chat. Okay. For those of you who do enjoy watching the Bale streams, unfortunately with her work of late, there we go. Your asp has arrived at Wang Hub. Yeah, with her work of late, she hasn't been able to jump in and do much streaming at all. She's hoping that she can get in and get some done with us on Wednesday day, I believe. Hopefully Wednesday day and Thursday day. Shield of Justice. But yeah, no guarantees on that though at this point in time. I don't think we even know what game we're playing yet. Woot. I like colony survival at this point. We have got a couple of games picked out that are sort of up and coming, I suppose, yet to be released, that sort of thing, that we're hoping to get into. It was suggested in the last stream that I maybe get back into doing a little bit of Mountain Blade Warband. If anybody does want to see some of that, feel free to let me know. I guess sort of just a reminder that as much as we have been playing predominantly Elite Dangerous of late, we're not a single game channel. We are a variety channel. Mr. Gallen, no... Yeah, I'm not going to pronounce that properly. Where are we going? We're heading to Wang Hub in Shamo to finish upgrading our hopefully soon to be mining asp. Other than that, nowhere overly in particular. Might grab these two eagles while we're here too. Hopefully you're doing well, incidentally. Mr. Galeno FPCP. Galen, oh, gotcha. Thank you very much. The screen that I can see that's got the message on there, unfortunately displays the names very, very small. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm hopeless at pronunciation when it comes to names, usually. Okay, kitties, come here. We're going to get nothing out of these. It's an eagle and an imperial eagle. Of very small levels. We're pretty much just going after them because we can.
Security compromised.
Awesome mugs.
Scan detected.
Where are you, buddy? Hello. I don't think you realise who you're messing with.
Under attack. Target shields offline.
Don't get in the way, Imperial Eagle. I haven't scanned you yet.
Target shields online. Target shields offline.
Thank you.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
Why can't we be friends?
Target shields offline. Frameshift charge detected. Target destroyed.
And meh.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now, as we were saying, back to Wang Hub,
Ready to engage.
so we can play with our other ship.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
My apologies. Wang. I don't know why I bothered following that. It's a Sidewinder. Not going to be worth squat. Regardless of its rank. What other ship do I have? Just another Asp Explorer that I'm kitting up for a mining vessel. I've got a Cobra 3 floating around somewhere as well. Mining being one of those things that I never touched on last time I played. So this time around we shall. There's the letterbox. Mail slot-esque opening.
Echo Sierra. Federal Flight Control Channel open. Observe docking protocols if you wish to land.
The place of
Landing
ship
authorized.
insertion.
Cleared to land on pad 4-5.
DBX Anaconda. Anaconda's jump range around 39 light years. $45. Just inside,
Deployed.
isn't it? Oh no, there it is at the back.
Please observe local speed limit.
My apologies. Now, we're not going to be able to do the actual upgrades that we want to do because of cost. So we're pretty much just going to base out of this station for the purpose of doing mission, like just the light mission runs and stuff, so that we can get the money up to do the upgrades we want to do, basically. Okay, we want... I don't have any commodities to sell, do I? No, I don't. There's nothing really there I want to hugely buy either. Look at the mission board. $66 slot years for 500,000. And I don't think I've been to Wardleti before. I may have been. No, I don't think I have been there before. Okay. So that's the first option. Interesting. What I could always do is actually do the mission in the mining vessel because it has got the higher cargo capacity. Much lower jump range though. 29, I've got 32, I can take that one, and that one. Yeah, that would be worth it, comparatively. Okay. Two spots left. $285 KHA B156. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to find that along the way. Where's Keanu? Opposite direction. Not useful. What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Nada. Okay, cool. Well, that's an easy enough run to do then, isn't it? Okay. Well, let's get on with it. Before I entirely burn out. Dark Marlowe. There's no need to scan me, officer. I have nothing to find.
Landing complete. Engines disengaged. Have a productive visit, Commander. Landing coupler disengaged. Follow the greens on your way out.
Frameshift drive charging.
Low security, clean sector.
3,
Yeah, I do need to get the ground scanner upgraded just with the speed scan, I think. No contacts.
Frameshift drive charging.
Another unknown sector, so we'll just do a very cursory scan again when we arrive.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Wadlity. Okie dokie. Very uneventful trip. I was sort of half expecting to get a redirection.
Frameshift drive charging.
Mind you, we may still get a redirection. Our first planetary landing was because of a mission redirection. Actually, and was our first death
4, 3, 2,
in this Let's Play, I think.
engage. Incoming mission critical message.
We've got 5 minutes. Napier Hub. And Griffin. Napier and Griffin. How far away is Napier gonna be? There we go. Not far at all. And it looks like there's a few stations in this area too.
Incoming mission critical message.
Friggin' knew it. Ah, what the hell. Friggin' knew it. Gonna send me a million miles in a completely different direction. We'll go and look at just how many miles in total very shortly. I do not know how people function without coffee. Just saying. I'm going to say we had like 5 minutes. 5 or 15. I can't remember. Just back. That's alright. We've just been given a redirection on a mission. How's engineering? We've increased our power a little bit. I think that was about it. Okay. Just sort of trying to make up some money so we can do a bit of work on the mining asp. It's arrived at Wang Hub, but we don't have any money. Well, we don't have the money required to buy any decent upgrades for it.
Lincoln Juliet Echo Sierra.
Oops.
This is Flight Operations Department. Please comply with established docking procedures, Commander. Request approved. Cleared for landing on docking bay 37.
Docking bay 37. Mining asp, yes, yes. Setting up a mining asp. I had a lot of people doing the whole, oh, use this ship or use that ship, but I figured I'll use an asp because at least that way, while I'm playing solo, I have it geared to mine and to sort of be able to protect itself a bit. No, I don't plan on really doing any engineering upgrades to that one. Just bit through my lip. Okay. Klebs survey. And we'll get a divergent scan data and a total of 475,000 credits. 36165. I've been there before. Actually, that's alright because it's sending us back to Shamo. Yeah, we got the mission from Shamo to go all the way over here, which has now redirected us to come almost all the way back to Shamo. Well, had to head back there anyway, right? Where's Hunter City? Yeah, okay. Why do I think that one's going to backfire on us? You do mining asp and it has the 6 hard points, yeah. I'll only have the 2 set up as mining lasers, but yeah. I don't know, is there a point in adding more? Nothing to hand in there. Okay, food cartridges and basic medicines. Okay guys, it's almost at the 3 hour mark, so I'm going to go for my next leg stretch before we leave the station. No point doing it, you know, after we leave because we're going to be mid-transit. Please don't go anywhere guys, I will be back very, very shortly. Now, which button have I got this set to? Ah!
We extend a warm welcome to new arrivals at this facility and wish a safe journey to all departures. If you're unable to complete docking procedures within your time slot, you need to exit the bay and resubmit a docking request. We extend a warm welcome to new arrivals at this facility and wish a safe journey to all departures. We would like to remind all commanders to avoid blocking access to landing pads during arrival and departure. This is a flight regulations reminder. Please do not obstruct the access corridor during arrival or departure. Thank you, and enjoy your stay. We would like to remind all commanders to avoid blocking access to landing pads during arrival and departure. We extend a warm welcome to new arrivals at this facility and wish a safe journey to all departures. This is a flight regulation announcement. Please proceed to land on your assigned docking pad in a timely manner and refrain from obstructing other areas. This is an important announcement. Security surveillance is in effect at this facility at all times. Any acts of violence will be met with an appropriate response. If you're unable to complete docking procedures within your time slot, you'll need to exit the bay and resubmit a docking request. This is an important announcement. Security surveillance is in effect at this facility at all times. Any detected acts of violence will be met with an appropriate response. In the interest of improving traffic flow within the docking bay, we request that pilots avoid blocking access to docking pads. Docking bay access is bi-directional. Please keep the airlock clear at all times. Thank you. This is an important announcement. Security surveillance is in effect at this facility at all times. Any detected acts of violence will be met with an appropriate response. This is a flight regulation announcement. Please proceed to land on your assigned docking pad in a timely manner and refrain from obstructing other areas. docking bay facilities requires flight control authorization. Please submit a request before entering the docking bay. In the interest of improving traffic flow within the docking bay, we request that pilots avoid blocking access to docking pads. Docking bay access is bi-directional. Please keep the airlock clear at all times. Thank you. Unlawful behavior all around the staff.
Yep, someone's getting shot to hell. And we're back. Let's wait until they've finished getting shot before we leave. So yeah, as I asked in the chat, if anybody that remembers the previous overlay has any opinion on the current one, feel free to let me know. So that's what we've got to do first, to hunt a city. Lock it in. Okay, this will be the home stretch. Main reason being, unfortunately, ooh, it's a big ship too. I do sadly have some adulting to do today.
Contact. Dispatching ground crew. Welcome to our starport,
Landing
Commander.
gear retracted.
Detach confirmed. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Okay, what is it? It's already 20 to 5 in the morning. I've got to be up by 8 o'clock. Fun times all around.
Frameshift drive charging.
He was going to throw me back into mass lock.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Cable from my headphones is rubbing on my zip and it's making a funny noise. I don't like it. You know, going to be feds. Speed will there we go. Speed's increasing as we pass through out of a gravity well. Lots of feds everywhere. Okay. Now, depending on how much of the day the adulting takes up, I may do a little bit of off-camera flight time, just for the purpose of getting a bit of coin collected. Nothing exciting. I also may not. I may just get lazy and just wait until we stream again. As I mentioned before, it has been suggested that I maybe take another bit of a run at Mountain Blade Warband, so I might do that in an upcoming stream the next day or so. I think that could be kind of fun. One of those games that I really enjoyed playing, but I never got a chance to play a lot of it. I was actually very late coming to the whole Mountain Blade thing.
Recon, Juliet, Echo, Sierra. This is Federal Flight Control. Submit to random security scans on your approach.
We were lucky enough to have one of our viewers actually donate the game to the channel,
Authorization cleared. Land on pad
which was
3-3.
all sorts of awesome. But I have previously done a very short, it wasn't super short, but I did a shorter than I would have liked Let's Play of it.
Landing gear deployed.
2,000 meters from touchdown.
Scan detected.
Okay. Could stock up on beer. The leather looks like it's got a decent amount on it. From here, let's buy a whole bunch of leather, just because we can.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Yes, yes it is.
Landing sequence completed. Ground crew have been dispatched. Station facilities are at your disposal, Commander. Ship released. Observe station regulations on exit.
Landing gear retracted.
Okay. Okay, puppets, here we come.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Next up, HIP 36165.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Yeah, I have been here. I'm fairly certain. Whether or not I would have done a full scan of it or anything like that, I don't know. Irene Salander. Irene Salander. Where are we going? I almost panicked then, thinking this was going to be one of the ones down this end. Very glad that I was incorrect. There we go. Meh. Oh, what the hell? Filip Androvich. And as a shield of justice. Yeah. Fine, let's just go do this. A little bit of distance to cover, but nothing too crazy. Not like we're flying 500,000 light seconds in one direction. Again. Wait. Remember, we are coming out of deep space speeds, which means it can be very easy to overshoot the mark by underestimating just how fast you're going. I get to Colonia. I'm gonna purchase some colored engine flames for fun. Nice. Yeah, I'm thinking of going the full purple for this guy. Well, for all of my stuff. I want to get the spikes for the asp though. That would be neat. I do wish that there were some of the body kits that could be applied to all vehicles, or all space vehicles. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't like everything. Don't like that everything is so specific. Should check what sort of gravity this place had. Not that it overly matters, I gotta land here anyway. Come on.
Orbital flight engaged.
Literally jumped through a star to reach main star. Whole screen went yellow. I flew through the... I think I've only ever had that happen once, and that was like when the game first came out.
Landing gear deployed.
Lakon Juliet Echo Sierra, you have entered Federation space. Docking access by permission only.
Okay.
Landing authorized. Cleared to land on pad 05.
Gravity here is 0.1. Now, which one of you is landing pad 5? 3 and 4, which means this one's got to be 5. Basically because it's the only one lit up. Only other one lit up.
1,000 meters from touchdown.
It was almost a nice little drop. My apologies. No data. Okay. Promotion to broker. Good going, Commander. For your sterling efforts in trading with the Pilots Federation has raised your trade rank to broker. That was all I had there. Oh, and reputation is increased from Schoss Holdings. Looks like they have a few people they want to get shot. Interesting. Very, very interesting. British Frontier would find ways of reducing the delays in updating the mission boards. I wish they'd find ways of doing a lot of things. Got anything to hand in? No. Okay. Internet's going a bit wonky, I think. You're frozen most of the time. I'll try and see you tomorrow. Have a good stream. Not a problem at all, Ray. Not a problem at all. On that note, I actually think I'm going to finish up around about here. It's just after 5 o'clock in the morning. As I mentioned, I do have to be up in a couple of hours. Unfortunately, I have got adulting to do today, which sucks. It is a shorter stream than we would normally do, as it's only been about 3.5 hours. Normally I do try and aim for 4 to 6. I'm still recovering from being sick though as well. You can probably see by the look of me I'm sort of crashing hard. Yeah. But yeah, so we're going to get going right about now. I want to say a huge thank you to everybody that has dropped by and stuck with us for the stream. We will be streaming again, well, I'll be streaming again around 1 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. I will try and fit another stream in during the day, but I can't guarantee that's going to happen as yet. And I can't guarantee it'll be Elite Dangerous tonight. We'll sort of see how it pans out. But, yeah, there we go. There's the outro screen. So I'm going to say once again, this is JesterArke. This is Elite Dangerous with the Horizons DLC. Massive thank you to everybody for dropping by. Please feel free to hit any applicable buttons of appreciation that are, you know, applicable. And if you haven't already, remember to subscribe and or follow. Don't forget to check out our social media pages. I do suggest following us on Twitter, which is pretty much the easiest way to keep track of what we're doing. Yeah, I think that's about it. I'm going to get going. Thanks again. See you next time.